If you've ever dreamed of making your own video game, you've probably imagined something epic. But what if the real secret to actually finishing that game isn't about adding more, but about taking things away? Today, we're going to dig into a secret that's kind of hiding in plain sight, the key to turning that brilliant idea in your head into a real finished project. Oh yeah, we've all been there, right? You've got this incredible vision, this massive world, but the second you try to map it all out, boom, it's just paralyzing. This feeling is so common, it actually has a name, the dream game trap.
And this trap is baited with our own ambition. It makes total sense. We play these huge 100-hour AAA games and think, yeah, that's what I want to make. But for a new developer, that burning desire to create something enormous right out of the gate can be the single biggest reason you never finish anything.
Does this list look a little familiar? When we daydream about our first game, we want it all. Sprawling open worlds, competitive online multiplayer, super deep crafting systems, our own custom physics engine, dozens of levels, the works. It's exciting to think about, absolutely, but it's also a perfect recipe for a very specific kind of disaster. And there it is. That's the stark reality. Experts will tell you, trying to build all that at once isn't just hard. It's the single fastest way to get discouraged, burn out, and just abandon your project. But hey, don't worry. If you've fallen into this trap, there is a way out. So, this brings us to the core idea of this whole explainer, the simplicity principle. It's a complete shift in how you think, moving away from all that complexity and towards a focused, really powerful core idea. And here's the crucial part. Simplicity isn't a compromise, it's a strategy. It's maybe the most powerful truth in game design because it's what actually allows your creativity to shine and, for projects to actually get finished. Let's look at some proof. Okay, so we're about to look at some of the most famous games of all time. And what you're going to notice is that behind their iconic status is one brilliant, singular idea. These games are masters of doing one thing incredibly well. Just take Pac-Man. The entire super addictive experience boils down to just that. Eat dots, avoid ghosts. There's no inventory, no skill trees, nothing like that. It's just pure focused gameplay. That's it. Or what about Tetris? 2 actions: move and rotate. That is the entire game. And from those 2 simple verbs, you get one of the most timeless and beloved puzzle games ever made. All that depth just emerges from that core simplicity. And for a more modern, maybe even absurd example, just look at Flappy Bird. 1 tap. The entire game is built around a single input. It just goes to show you that you don't need complexity to create something compelling and, let's be honest, wildly addictive. The focus is everything. So we've seen what works, but now let's talk about why it works so well. This whole art of focus has these incredible benefits, not just for the person playing your game, but maybe even more importantly, for you, the person building it. What's so cool is how the benefits on both sides of the screen just mirror each other. For the player, simplicity means no confusion. They can just pick it up and immediately start having fun. For you, the developer, that same simplicity gives you the space to experiment and polish that one single mechanic until it feels perfect. So players get clarity and fun, and you get a finished, polished project. It's a win-win. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's all about quality over quantity. That one perfectly polished mechanic is always going to be more memorable and more fun than a dozen features that are kind of buggy or feel incomplete. And this is what great game design really boils down to. Clarity so the player just gets it. Focus so the whole experience is built around one strong central idea. And flow, that magical state where the player is perfectly challenged and completely sucked in. Simplicity is the key that unlocks all 3. So for anyone just starting out, it's time to kind of reframe how you think. Simplicity isn't a limitation holding you back. It is, without a doubt, your single greatest weapon for success. I mean, look at the benefits here. By keeping it simple, you actually finish what you start. That means you learn the entire process of making a game from start to finish way faster. You see real results, which builds your momentum and keeps you motivated. And you finally escape that dreaded loop of building endless, unfinished prototypes. So this gives us a new mantra, right? A clear path forward. Start smaller, way smaller than you think you need to. Keep that core idea simple.
Focus all your energy on making that one simple thing really fun, and then commit, above all else, to finishing what you start.
And that brings us to the final question, the one I want to leave you with. Just for a moment, forget about the open worlds and the complex systems. Think about those icons we just looked at. What is the one simple, elegant idea that you could focus on, polish, and make truly great? Because that is where your journey really begins.